Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be looking at not one of my games, but one of my girlfriend's games. She is fairly new, only been playing a couple months, but she finally got a sloth in ranked. So we will be looking at that game to see how she did. Here we go. As you can see here, she is playing against JJ Core, a unicorn player. I believe my girlfriend is at about 1550 elo range, I believe. These early turns, I gotta imagine, aren't super interesting, so we can watch them pretty quickly. Get classic horse start. Ooh, we get two triples, very, very nice. Gonna have really good tempo going into turn 3 with two tier 3s. And then she is going to be able to win this round and not lose a life. Very good there for her. She takes her first triple, gets the giraffe on board to get the fish buff on, and then gets an elephant. Elephant is probably her favorite unit. She loves going elephant blowfish, so I gotta imagine that this game will look like that for sure. She'll probably just buff her elephant. Oh, she goes worm. Interesting. She is a worm lover. I also am a worm lover. I'm a worm enjoyer. But it's a little bit weird to go it on turn 4, just because worm's not really great unless it's level 2. And we're going to have very low odds to get at level 2, especially since we didn't get any that turn except for the first one. He is going to be able to draw this turn. That's probably fine for her. She's buffing an elephant, which is pretty strong. Hopefully here we're just looking for our triples and a cake. Cake's really good. Love the cake on giraffe. Buying that worm is a little bit weird. But just a general rule of what most people should follow is that if your unit is from a previous tier, so this worm is from tier 2, that's a previous tier, and it is only base level 1, it wasn't 1.5, if it's just base 1, then you shouldn't buy any more of that unit because it usually is just a waste of gold. You'd rather find units from the current tier you're on, and so she kind of makes that mistake this turn of buying this worm, which I feel like is not going to have a lot of value. I'd rather just be looking for an elephant and a giraffe and then maybe like a camel. See, the weakness is still on the lucky cat, so this fish one-shots there. Ooh, that mermal was just big enough though to kill the elephant and we lose the turn. I imagine she's just gonna apple again. Those apples too are kind of questionable. I mean, it is on a premium unit of the elephant, so it's probably fine. But there's a lot better things we can be finding these turns. We do find one of them with an elephant. Oh my gosh, and we get level 2. Bang. Something she did miss there though is instead of just straight stacking that elephant, because we have horse, if we were to stack this elephant onto the big elephant we had, this elephant would have 2 extra temporary attack because this one did. So then this elephant would be a 12-14, and then we could separate by that other elephant in shop, and it would still be a 5-7. So we lost out on 2 attack stats that are temporary, which they're probably not going to make a difference this round, but you know, they could in a game, for sure, they could make a difference. Bang, bang. And we're going to draw again. This game's going to go pretty late. We're both on 5 lives on turn 7. See what we get out of the elephant level. Ooh, croc, rooster. The croc's fine. Both of those units aren't great. Ooh, we get the blowfish though. Beautiful. And we can giraffe buff it to make sure it like doesn't die to mana snipes from unicorn pack. We would like a bread on it as well. The pairs are really good on the elephant. This is, yeah, this freezing giraffe is kind of like the same issue I talked about with the worm. They got a visitor, which is going to kind of mess up our blowfish a little bit, because yeah, the elephant kills it pretty quick, but our early blowfish was able to wipe their board. But yeah, this giraffe, I hope she doesn't take it. We'll see. She does take it. Yeah, it's the same issue with the worm. Like this turn, we really want to find more blowfish. We want to find bread. The pairs are really good. We want to find like a turtle pill for the elephant. Even like looking for this other worm triple now is fine because it's 1.5 now. Whereas buying this giraffe, it's from a tier earlier. It was base 1. it's gonna take 6 gold to get it leveled up, and we don't even have a guarantee that we're gonna get the level, and it just feels like a waste at that point. Also, that 2 gold apple was also probably, yeah, that's also a waste. I think it's better just roll for the things we talked about with blowfish, bread, turtle. We are making a big elephant though. Should be strong enough to kind of just wipe their board. They're pretty small. They are getting a lot of experience, and the visitor is a little bit scary, but the blowfish looks like, yep, it's able to clear out their whole board, and we live with 1 giraffe. Oof, yeah, the 2 gold apple on turn 9 is that one's pretty bad. We have a lot to look for now with chocolates, monkeys. Oh, and the sloth! Oh my God, he's here! Look at how cute he is. Okay, we're probably gonna sell. It looks like she's gonna sell the worm to get it on board. I agree. We are already wiping their board, luckily with the early blowfish, so we're not taking that big of a hit with having the sloth on board. I think that having an Ellie blowfish build when you're going sloth is really, really good because you don't need a lot to get Ellie blowfish off the ground. Like we're already really strong, and the only other units we'll need is maybe like a Wolverine and a Tiger or a Scalar. And so we only really need 4 slots to make this work, and the 5th slot can be the sloth. Hopefully we're just looking for triples here. The pair, I'd rather look for something better than the pair. Like it's kind of a similar idea to the pets on a previous tier. The pair is also from a previous tier, and so it's not going to be that valuable. The only caveat to this is I would have bought a bread if it was here on the blowfish because that's just plus 7 HP. It won't die to visitor as much from the Ellie hitting it, and I think that would be really strong. But the pair is probably not good enough. They got Phoenix now as well. They're going to have a lot of ailments. I will be scared if they get a Manticore. That would be very scary for us. Holy shit, the snipes kill our whole backline and we lose the Phoenix summon. That's a little bit scary. There's a bread. Nice, she does buy the bread on the blowfish, really, really strong. Same thing, I don't think that pair is good enough, but it's okay, our elephant's big. Nice, we do get a turtle pill, beautiful. I honestly would have been fine selling the croc for that over the giraffe and save the cake gold for 11, because our croc, he's not doing anything. All he's doing is breaking this ambrosia, which honestly is not that valuable. Our blowfish snipes are probably just going to break it anyway. Ooh, we're going to get blowfish 2 next turn. Wow, and we can save this chocolate for a Wolverine or something. I take the blowfish level first into a Wolvie. Perfect, that's what we want. Hopefully we level it, yep. Now in our last slot, we kind of want a cat, maybe a monkey, a tiger, maybe a deer, just anything that'll like combo well or give us stats. Bang bang, we kill a phoenix. And our blowfish is gonna live the crisp snipes. And we live with just 4 HP in the elephant. They're on 1 HP now. We only need one more win to win with the sloth. Oh, and we get a tiger to combo. Beautiful. Hopefully we just dump this all on the blowfish to make sure it lives. Yeah, we are. Perfect. I like that. One on the elephant. It's a little questionable. We get the tiger in. Let's see, we're just looking for like bread, wolvie level. There's a bread. Nice. Make sure the wolvie lives the crisps now. And it's looking like it's going to be a win here. Our board is really strong. Let's see. They have the same board pretty much. Our blowfish is doing so many snipes with our tiger now. Ellie dies though. Crisp goes off. And the blowfish trades and the wolvie lives. Wolvie lives with 3 HP because of the bread. What an amazing bread. And she gets the sloth W. Let's go. I know I haven't posted in a while, but I have something special cooking. I have been starting to stream recently on my account on Twitch, which I will link down below. And if you want a little teaser into what I'm making for the next video, go ahead and follow there and watch the streams. That video will probably come out, I imagine, towards the end of August, probably. But I will see you guys then. Have a good one.